Alright, one thing I like to point out is when you're adjusting your pitch for neutral and positive and negative, of course, make sure that you got the flight mode switch to on. Not the flight mode, but the flight hold switch. I just tried to set everything the pitch, and I had the throttle hold. That's it. I had throttle hold on, so make sure that you have throttle hold off prior to setting all your pitches, because it'll throw everything off. So just wanted to put that in there. Okay, I got my pitches all set. It was a little tricky there. I had to check the swash plate level quite a few times. I'm not sure if this swash plate leveling tool is as good as some of the other ones out there. They got different styles and so forth, so you may just try a few different tools and choose the one that you like the best. So anyway, I got 0 pitch, and then I've got 9 degrees positive and 9 degrees negative. The only thing I have left to do is to balance the blades, and then I think we will be ready for a hover test to check tracking, and hopefully all goes well, and stay tuned. Okay, I'm going to try to explain how to balance the blades. What we're going to do here is we measure the weight on both blades. We've got, if I don't pick that up or not, 2730 or 27.39 grams, 2740, and the other one we have 27.58. So what I'm going to do is cut a piece of clear packing tape that's the same weight as the difference between the two, which we're looking at 0.20 grams, it looks like, and we're going to put that on the lighter blade. I will, once I get that size of that tape cut and the weight, we'll show you what to do from there. Okay, so after I've got a piece of tape there that's cut for the right weight. So that's our lighter blade there. So the next step is we're going to find what the center of gravity is on this blade, and you can use like any sort of rod or anything like that there to find out what to use as a balance point for your blade. It's kind of hard for me to do this one-handed here, but our center of gravity is right about in there someplace on the heavier blade. So what I'll do next is I will mark it, a little marker there, just to put a little mark for the center of gravity. Then we will find the center of gravity for the heavier blade, and we'll see how far off it is. And then once you do that, what you want to do is match the center of gravity on the two blades to where they're as close to equal as possible. And a good way of doing that is to take that piece of tape and put it on the side of the blade that will shift the center of gravity over to match the heavier blade. And I hope that explanation makes sense. Again, I'm new to this, not a very good public speaker either, but again, I hope that this is going to help somebody else out in the long run. And because working on helicopters can be a pain in the butt, but very rewarding when they're working. So thanks, and hang in there. We'll get this done. Okay, I got the blades balanced, and they balanced up pretty well. The other thing I want to point out is, again, this your head's going to spin in a clockwise direction looking down on it, so make sure that you got your blades on correctly to where they're going to be going the right direction. And when you go to tighten down your blades, make sure to tighten them down just enough to where they won't fall when you pick up the helicopter. But if you give them a good shake, then they'll drop. So that's about as tight as you're going to want to put your blade grips on your blades. The next thing I'm going to cover is how to make sure that your flybar paddles are level. And the way we're going to do that is I'm going to get everything back into a neutral position on the head, and back to a neutral pitch. And then what we'll do is we'll take the pitch gauge and put on the paddle and then eyeball it. Once I get everything set up here, we'll turn the camera back on and we'll show you how that's done.